Excuse me. All right, let's see. Got that, got that. That. All right. Oh. Interesting. All right. I want to make sure that the person who sent me this is able to actually see it first. So I'll be starting off with that as soon as I can confirm that he's in chat. Now, though, let's put on some music. Yeah, let's do this. Ba-ba-ba.
Kiss me out before you go.
Summertime sadness. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Sir Bubble Buns. That's very sweet of you. And I'm glad that you continue to enjoy hanging out here. So before I get into my before I get into designing some silly cyberpunk homebrew, I got sent a couple of gifts for my birthday a few months back, and now I can actually share it, the final of them that just arrived. This is the last of the 3 gifts that was sent by Sir Bubblebuns here. This is a cryptid crate, sort of like a blind bag, kind of like those loot crates that were all the rage maybe a decade ago at this point. No, not a decade. No, yeah, probably. Anyway, thank you very much in advance. I'm going to be opening the package itself off screen because that it does have my shipping label, and I'm not showing that on stream. Alright, so let me make sure. Okay, yes. We don't see anything there. Alright, so this is blind. I have no idea what's in here other than a t-shirt because they asked for a shirt size, so I don't know where to start, but let's see. Okay. What have we here? Oh, what cryptid is this gonna be? Ooh. Oh, this is cool. I don't know if this is specifically something, but the first thing I think of is shadow people, which is a really popular, more modern cryptid concept. Also, like, there's actually a specific, funnily enough, there's actually a specific shadow person in a lot of the stories called the Hat Man, so who knows, maybe there's a connection there. This is cool, though. I really like the kind of comic book style artwork. It's cool. And it's big enough that I could use it as, like, a nightshirt, too, which is nice. Let's see, what have we here? Oh, okay, this is the Cryptid Crate sticker, I guess. Looks nice, got a bunch of little cryptids going around the rim. The Cryptid Zodiac Mini Monthly Planner. What have we here? Huh. Interesting. So it looks like it lines up for a year. Like, specific cryptids for different signs. Well, I am a Pisces, so I guess mine is the Loch Ness Monster.
Hey, does that mean mine's Jersey Devil?
It is.
Oh, hot there.
Oh, Dover Demons, and there's Jackalow. There's Mothman and the Kraken. These are also really pretty. It's hard to make out some of the details, I think, but they've got this really nice, again, painterly sort of style. Oh, there's the Fresno Nightcrawlers. And it's true, Francisco. You are very smart, sophisticated, and kind.
Libra?
Libra's the Flatwoods Monster.
Oh, okay, it's a Libra.
We've got an eel pig. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one before. That sounds fun. Got a Thunderbird. I like also that in a lot of the lore for Thunderbirds, they're described as closer to something like a vulture or like that kind of raptor than what we might think of as like, like a pterodactyl or like a giant eagle or something. So I like that it feels a little closer to that.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Nice.
How I wonder
Let's
what
see.
you
Oh, we got a discount code for other purchases if we so deem. And, ooh, okay, we also have a Mothman figurine?
Oh, you get it.
Let's take a closer look at this guy. Oh, look at the wingspan on this bad boy. Oh, this is nice. Does this say anything here? Mothman. So
Does he have the Mothman ass?
Yeah, actually. Let me try and get a close-up. You can actually see he's got a fairly well-sculpted ass.
Oh, good.
That's nice. Now, I think this is one of the things that's probably going to have to live in its box. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm sorry. I didn't realize he has a perfectly set up tripod. Although I'm sure the actual Mothman also has a tripod, if you catch what I mean. I like from the label of this, to me, Safari Limited, that sounds like, okay, this is like a company that makes little rubber figures of animals and stuff. I love that they have decided to make one of the Mothman, and it looks like there is actually something inside this. So let me see if I can get this off. There we go, and take a look here. The Mothman legend originated in the town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Oh, that's it. Just a short little sentence about origin story, or at the very least, origin home. Oh, that's neat, though. And this is also a cool sculpt. I've seen many different interpretations of a Mothman before, but I haven't really seen one that has this kind of face to it before. That's pretty cool. I like that it still has the moth antenna. I feel like a lot of them sort of forget about features that actually appear on a moth and just kind of go for something weird, winged, vaguely humanoid-ish. I would love to see some more arms/legs on this guy, because moth. But I appreciate how weird and alien the hands and feet look like. That's really nice. Alright. That is everything that came in this crate, and frankly, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm already sure I'll get a good amount of wear out of the Shadow Person t-shirt, too. This feels like something good for taking a snooze in, good for laundry days, and also just good for casual wear around the house. say hi to the shadow people that live with us, I'm sure. But yeah, thank you so much, Bubble Buns. This is really cool. I am a big fan of this, and again, I feel very spoiled sometimes, but I still really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for all your support. He's over here for now. You can check out Mothman if you want. Yeah, right? It's a good sculpt. Alright. Let's turn off split cam and let's get my tracking back. Come on. What? You might be. Can you rotate about... No, dear. Can you rotate about 90 degrees to your right? There we go. That works fine. Are you comfy still? Too far over, dear. That's a good position. You're not comfy sitting up?
No, plus the sun is going to be in my...
You could put pillows behind you.
I know, but I
You can close the shades too if you want.
I've been trying to. I did a bad job.
No problem. I'm happy to help you, and you always are so sweet to you. I'm sweet to you because you deserve to be sweet too. So there. So, tonight, since I still feel in a tabletop kind of mood, I figured, let's try to make a little more homebrew. I still am entertaining the idea of doing a little bit of a Cyberpunk D&D run, maybe one shot, maybe more. We'll see. But first, I wanted to try and make a few more subclasses for that. I put a poll out on my Twitter to see which of the subclasses people would want to see me work on first. Let me just bring up the results. Okay. It looks like with 6 votes, the most popular one, and the one we'll be starting off with, is the Warlock who has signed their soul away to probably the most evil entity in any possible D&D game, a mega corporation. After that, we're going to be working on a wizard that creates hard light constructs, and a barbarian that has gotten really, really into body augment and modification. There we go. Alright, so... Oh. I forgot that this song goes a little off the rails. Alright, so... If you don't understand that song, that's totally understandable. It's a song within a universe for another song. Oh, and then this is the song where they just sing the name of all of their Patreon supporters. It's still a good song somehow. Alright, so I want to go over some of the goals with this subclass concept. So for a Megacorp Warlock, I want it to be very transaction resource focused. I want it to have potentially a little too powerful of a payout. But because it is a megacorp and this is Cyberpunk, the whole thing is that we don't want people to actually do this because it's supposed to be something that, at best, you're going to be like a morally compromised person trying to make things better from the inside. In reality, you're probably going to be hurting more than helping. So, even more powerful drawbacks. We want it to be broken, but we want it to be broken in both directions for this betterment of the player and the detriment. So, I think, yeah, we only actually got through one of these feature things so far. First was the patron spells. The Megacorp lets you choose from an expanded list of spells when you learn a Warlock spell. The following spells are added to your list for you, because here at Megacorp, we are dedicated to providing our employees only the finest tools for supervisor communication, social logistics, and utilizing outside contractors. So I wanted this to be a subclass focused on being able to schmooze and weasel your way in and out of things, and also to be able to get other people or other creatures to do your dirty work for you. So at first level, you get Find Familiar to get a familiar. Familiars are fantastic. You can deliver spells with them, you can use their senses, you can communicate with and through them. And you can get one back if it gets killed by your own carelessness for like, what, 25 gold? That's nothing. Silvery Barb's one of the best first level spells out there. As a reaction, you can force someone who succeeded on a skill check, saving throw, or attack roll to re-roll and take the lower. And then also give someone else, which could include yourself, advantage on the next roll they make. Augury to, again, just learn what your Megacorp wants you to do. You can ask simple questions, get simple answers from the DM, calm emotions, because again, you're a Megacorp employee. People are going to be pissed at you. You need something that you can use to kind of ease them down again. Sending, because sometimes you want more secure communication channels, or you're trying to send something to someone who's a little too far away for any real service. Tiny Servant, again, more summoning. Same with Summon Construct and Summon Elemental at 4th level. At 5th level, Legend Lore to just see all of the dirt that your Megacorp has on something of particular renown. And Summon Draconic Spirit to get, just the best contractors that you won't have to cover in your company's insurance policies as possible. This should be. Alright, now there's something else I was looking for. Hold on. Okay, so you get access to basically company resources at level 1 too. So let's see. God. I forgot how unhinged this song gets.
This is the last chorus.
Says here we've sung 134 names in this entire song. That's something.
What's in a name?
Letters, right? Is that the consensus?
And now, Gigi the Giraffe and the 1896
Okay.
Rat Orchestra.
Well, starting as a first level entry employee to the company, you get access to resources or to whatever resources let's see. What's a good way of wording this? You can fund your don't know how to describe this well. Let's see. First level. Employees can draw on the megacorp's considerable assets to support themselves in their endeavors. You gain a pool of discretionary funds. What? How did I get down there? No, let me stop that. Equal to 1 plus your lore level. You may spend, you know, I'll use DF for short. You spend DF. Discretionary fund points. You may spend points to for any of the following effects. Do you think discretionary fund is a good term for this? It's been a while since I've actually worked at any place that could possibly have that as a thing. Company card. You can exchange points, or you can use points as a substitute for currency or spell components. Right, CSB, I gotta go sleep now, so I hope you have a fantastic stream, and I love you all. Good night. Love you too, Bubble Buns. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad that I got to open the gift with you washing, and thank you again for that. You've been absurdly generous with your support, and I'm very grateful that I seem to be living up to earning it. Take care, sweet dreams, and I'll see you around. Spell components with a listed cost at a rate of, let's see, how much do things cost in D&D again? I always forget that kind of stuff. Well, sweet people deserve sweet things. You've been incredibly sweet, so you'll get my support. Oh, well, you've been very sweet too, so there. And thank you, that's very sweet. And purchases or spell components with listed costs. Let's at a rate of $10 GP.
Hi, it's me, the
Our
Slime,
points
from the
spent.
robot band Steam-Powered Giraffe, but as a static photo.
And hi, it's me, Chair, from this hit Steam-Powered Giraffe music video, Hot on the Trail.
Cher and I are here to remind you that the band's new album, 1896, is out now.
Cool.
And not
I'm gonna skip to the next song though. Okay, so let's see. What costs like 20 gold? Because at this level, they'd be able to get up to 20 gold worth of things. The equinox band, Ali, and the equinox band. Okay, you can get a pretty decent amount of stuff, I suppose. Let's see. Purchases made from using points spent using your company card. Let's not take care of that stuff quite yet. We'll get there when we get there. Let's see, this also means that, let's see, at 20th level, they could buy up to 210 gold purchases. Although I suppose I could also up it a little more to like 20. You know what? Let's be a little more generous. 25 gold per point spent.
They just wanna go home, wanna go home, wanna go home and play the music at the local venue again. They just wanna go home, wanna go home, wanna go home and take the burden off of them and their friends. They just
By the way, anyone who's interested in talking about this stuff, you're welcome to join the voice call if you're in the Discord, obviously. Okay, let's see. You can spend points to grant yourself additional temporary spell slots. Unlike normal warlock spell slot, these are not refreshed. On a short rest. And aren't automatically used as at your highest available spell. Highest available spell level. In game. The level of spell slot you gain is equal to the number of points spent and cannot exceed your maximum spell level. If you are a 5th level warlock, you could spend 2, 3, spend 3 points for a 3rd level slot, 2 for the 2nd, or 1 for 1st. Feels like it needs to have a 3rd thing, and then I'll get to the drawback stuff. Hmm.
We rise on a hard line, two halves of the same vine, two dogs to the fine line.
Let me remind myself what level warlocks get shit.
You can lay down your own to find home.
See, that's 1st, 6th, 10th, 14th. Yeah, I think we can get away with one more then for now.
All that surrounds me is good but brittle when you're alone. So don't leave them alone. It's not their fault.
Bonus action.
And if it feels right, taking a new line and breathe.
As a reaction, you can spend points to heal damage or other negative or certain other negative conditions.
So bring what's around you, your body, your visions, your lies, completely astounding, to put you right back on your line. So firstly define what intertwined.
So you may spend 1 point. Let's see. For every point as a reaction to taking damage or
Little girl, run away so far from a
or
home so
receiving
little girl, mom and dad don't know
certain
lost you know for a history.
conditions, you can spend points to recover from them. For every point spent, you can immediately spend a hit die and restore the result plus constitution modifier. You may spend as many points cannot spend more points than you have available hit points.
I cuddle close to you, and when you pat my head, I know I have a soul. So in deep inside, I'm burning, and it makes me feel so cold. It makes me feel so cold. It makes me feel so cold. I feel nothing, I feel nothing, I feel nothing, I feel nothing, I feel nothing but your pain. And that's the only thing I need. Just a taste.
Hey, J-Daggy. We are working on a Cyberpunk Warlock subclass dedicated to the most vile and insidiously evil of all patrons, a mega corporation. Sorry, I was distracted by ads. Hey, no problem. Ah! Are you in? Did you hear anything of the stuff that I just said? Hello to you too. Oh, I said that I had a poll over on Twitter to decide which of these cyberpunk homebrew subclasses I would work on first. And the one that ended up being the winner, so the one we're starting on, is a cyberpunk warlock patron, truly the most evil, disgusting, despicable patron of all. Forget fiends, forget undead, forget all of that. No, they have nothing on the megacorp.
Lying awake like I've been before, but I'm miles away. I can't see straight no more. Right in your space, I just walk through your door, but
How you doing today, Jay Deggy? Also, if you have any thoughts on this or want to join in the conversation, anyone who's in the Discord is welcome to.
my eyes don't glow like they did before, reflecting the light of day.
Aw, that's alright. I hope you feel better soon then.
While you speak in time, but I'm still
work week has ended. You have 2 days off. I'm glad to hear that, and I hope they are awesome days off. Not too much. At this point, we just have the patron spell list, and I'm working on the first ability you get called Company Asset. Company Assets. It basically gives you a pool of points that you can use to substitute for the cost of something in a purchase or spell component, to give yourself additional temporary spell slots, or to heal or remove certain conditions. I also want to make sure, though, that all of these things have drawbacks that are just as good, if not even worse. Because that's the whole point of Cyberpunk. Corporations bad. It's very simple, really. Is there a stat to denote the loss of one's soul? No. But we can work on that. Disease, poison. Poison. So now we need to figure out. Now we need to figure out how are we going to make this really suck to work with. I think part of it is going to depend on how we make it that you regain these points, because I don't want it to just be you get all them back after like a long rest or something, because that's not really how corporations work, is it? Intelligence or charisma checks to keep from being completely brainwashed by company propaganda. Maybe. See. You know what? Hold on. I want to sing along with this song. Can you make me go away? Can you make me right? Can you make the thoughts all stop so I can hide them out of sight? I'm naive for wanting something better. If we can't build peace, can we at least rebuild me? If you loved me, I wouldn't have to wonder. I wouldn't have to blunder through this life. If you loved me, I wouldn't have to run away. I wouldn't have to hide away through this life. If I could be transformed, strange the way I am right now, I'd be exactly what you want to see. If you love me, you wouldn't have to be sad. I could smile and you'd be glad that I'm from this life. If I could transform, I wouldn't have to be afraid. I wouldn't have to be unmade from this life. I don't want special treatment. I don't want attention. I just want to coexist on this realm that you play on. Open up your heart. Take me as I am. Love me, hate me, break my heart. Just let me live. I think I'm gonna use downtime for a part of this. Yes, I will endless be glad I'm from this life. Transform, and I don't have to be afraid. I wouldn't have to be unmade from this life. Well, if you loved me, I wouldn't have to be sad. I could smile and be glad that I'm from this life. If I could transform, I wouldn't have to. Oh, hello! Welcome, Utami. It's nice to meet ya. How's it going? Sorry, I got a little distracted on actually just not doing any of this and singing instead. How's it going? It's nice to meet ya. Spent points are replenished at a rate of 1 per. Now to offer your hand, 'cause since I kissed it, I am at your command. You did, yes you did. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. Just came in from a different D&D stream they ended. I'd been making random NPCs for random themes. Ooh, what kind of themes? Wait. For every week of downtime spent working for the... You were on pirate stuff. Sounds cool. Pirates are just such a cool theme.
Well, you don't like the way that I am, the way that you want and the way you understand. Can't help being the way that I am, just the way that it is and what I know.
Made bounties that his players could go after if they wanted. Oh, that sounds really cool, actually. Nice. The Xanathar's Guide to Everything, page 134. Or is on working for down, or just Google it online. You don't gotta pay anything for... Nah, I probably shouldn't say that. You love the avatar? Oh, well, thank you. I made this avatar myself. Big ears and antlers is awesome. Thank you, thank you. I am a jackalope. I'm a jackalope by trade. I'm a jackalope by birth, and by rebirth. I have a good time being a jackalope. There has to be company optics too, almost like a paladin. Major drawbacks if they act less than acceptable by company policy. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, why did that open there? Sorry, that was weird. I don't know why it automatically opens in the same window, but... Alternatively... you can immediately regain So you're on a Cyberpunk theme then? Yep. I already made another one of these. Hold on, I already made a circle of nanites for Druid, which I don't want to brag, but I think this might be some of my best work. I really like it, and all of the abilities for this nanomachine-based Druid, they all feed into each other too, which I thought was a really fun way to do it. Your patron, the Dreadful Spartan Corporation. Their mouthpiece, the Balding Suzub. I have not watched Edge Runners. That's less because I'm not interested in it, which that's not true. I am interested in it because I like good cyberpunk. And more that I know that if I watch it, I will be emotionally devastated, and it takes a lot for me to come back from that. Alternatively, you can regain points in the following ways as well. Reimbursement. I also need to watch Edge Runners and fear the emotional damage. Yeah. Yeah.
Who support us on patreon.com. All right, here they are in no specific order. Abigail F. Taylor, Fire Feather, Lenny, Allison Leafty, Harry
And regain
Angela Jansky, Alicia Fitzsimmons,
one, you
Slonky,
can regain
Commander Bork, and
1
Monkey Dragon.
point
Hey, we just want to thank all of you for your support
for
and all your patrons who don't have the benefit
every
of having your names read on one of these music videos. We want to
25
thank you for your support too. We couldn't do it without you. Here's to more music videos in the
GP
future. Isn't that right,
for
Rabbit?
the
Hey, did you see the new Steam Howitzer rap song? You didn't know what I did, but boy, was it really cool.
That's the gist of the song.
But yeah, in addition to this one, if I make good progress on it, I might get onto some of the other project or some of the other subclass ideas I had. One of them is a wizard that creates constructs out of hard light. Another is a barbarian who just gets really, really into cybernetic augments. And beyond that, we'll see what other ones I can come up with. And if anyone has ideas, I am more than happy to workshop this and bounce ideas off of people. I love brainstorming and talking about this kind of stuff with people. Ever see? I have, yes. I was a pretty big Left 4 Dead 2 player. Technically, I also played Left 4 Dead 1, but I didn't like have a gaming PC, well, laptop, until Left 4 Dead 2 came out. So I consider that more like, yeah, this is the game that I played in high school. Oh god, I played it in high school. Oh, I'm aging. I totally have a very small gang with members that are really similar to the special infected in Left 4 Dead. Do you mean that as, like, for protagonists or for enemies? I haven't seen the Starstruck campaign yet. I haven't yet. I plan on getting around to it eventually. And tags? Yeah, I think it'd be pretty easy to flavor some enemies for that. Like, none of them are particularly strong. Well, I mean, that's not accurate. They're all different levels of strong and different levels of, like, actually dangerous. But yeah, I could see that maybe working. I know, J-Deggy, they have a lot of Dimension 20 seasons out. I'm slowly going through them. I'm trying. Exactly, though. That's very, very true. Because no one else is gonna look out for you other than the other poor losers that are at the bottom of the pile. So you gotta work together. Smash the bourgeoisie. I can spend for every week.
We'd like to thank the following Patreon patrons for their support. Harry Hoyden, Merc Worky,
Should I have them demand, like, should I have them demand it into interest? I mean, that's a very megacorp thing, I feel, but, like, is that too cruel for to make a DM keep track of math and interest rates and shit?
What?
what if you made a guy with so many augments he looks like Mothman? Huh. I mean, that would be a very specific kind of augment because, like, Mothman looks like a moth, I would say, more so than a man. So I think it would more be like first you got to get a guy who's an insect furry and already into Mothman. Once that furry gets their ideal body shape, then you got to start working on the augments for all the Mothman abilities.
Oh, Gina, why'd you put Gina? I know how to say Gina.
Look, just read the names.
I know how to read Gina.
I did it great.
Polanco.
Trying to poop.
Hi, come on, I'm doing the Patreon video.
Rabbit, you don't use the restroom.
Every week
Roxy Morris, I said that
after
already. I think I said everybody. And if I didn't say your name, that's your name right there. And I love you so much.
Spending
Thank you so much for
the-
being Patreon.
I can still try.
Sorry, I gotta go.
for every week spent without repaying company for spent points. An additional. Okay, let's see.
When you wake up a flight, when your mind is alight, when you're shaking your
Hmm.
hips on a Saturday night.
What do we think?
Tell you from me, you are all that I see.
We.
And the beast in your head won't keep you from me. When you try to abstain, when you break your brain, and the bug in your ear just drives you insane. I need to look into the mirror.
Hmm.
The sky's much clearer. I wanna see the other side. I lorried all day for much too long. Tied down my words to sing a song. I wanna
I'm trying to decide what is a good amount that will be easy to keep track of for like GMs with the insurance rate. I feel like 5 or 10% is a pretty good predatory rate.
There's a place in the dark where your van can be parked. You're shaking your bones, trying to light up a spark. You can
An additional 10%
and the screams in your skull it might fill you with glee when you're
reimburse charge is accrued. Equivalent value in items, trade goods, or treasure. Alright, I'll be around. Also, it's funny that you mentioned that, Itami, because I was opening a belated birthday gift from one of the viewers and friends of the channel, and one of the things inside turned out to be a really cool and weird looking Mothman statuette. I mean, I guess I could call it a statuette. It was like a rubber figurine, but like a really nicely sculpted one. Alright, take care, J-Daggy. I'll be here. An attempt a
Thanks for checking out our music video. I just want to take a little time to thank our patrons on patreon.com. Hello, baby, hello. Haven't seen your face for a while. Have you quit doing time for me? Or are you still the same spoiled child?
you can attempt a
Hello, I said hello. Is this the only place you thought to go? Am I the only one you
attempt
ever
and
had?
let's see, is
Or
there
am I just the last surviving friend that you know?
you can attempt an ability, let's see, charisma ability check using deception, persuasion. I don't think you absolutely could not use intimidation for negotiating with your megacorp boss.
Hello, baby, hello. Open up your heart and let your feelings flow. You're not lucky in knowing me. Keeping the speed real slow. In any case, I set my own pace by stealing the
Convince your superiors.
harmony and me with pretty good company. Looking for an island in our boat upon the sea. Harmony.
Convince your megacorp superiors to extend your line. Extend support. And PC for this check is equal to 5 plus, or no. Maybe 5 plus. Hmm. 5 plus 5 per, maybe.
Don't leave me in all this pain. Don't leave me out in the rain. Come back and bring back my smile. Come and take these tears away. I need your arms to hold me now. The nights are so unkind. Bring back those nights when I held you beside me. Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again. Undo this hurt she caused when you walked out the door and walked out of my life. Uncry these tears. I've cried so many nights.
10 plus.
Take back that sad word goodbye. Bring back the joy to my life. Don't leave me here with these tears. Come
completely restore your okay, let's see. Oh. Hey! Welcome, welcome! Come on in, make yourselves comfy! Oh my gosh! Hello, hello, hello! Fashionable raid. With you leading the raid, Sif, it's always gonna be a fashionable raid, obviously. Hello, hello. Let me give you a shout out. Sif Vitubel. So, let me pause the music real quick. Hello, hello, everyone. If you're new here, hi, my name is Beatrix Bunny. I'm a taxidermy jackalope brought to life by the power of love and slightly mad science. I'm a variety streamer, but I tend to focus on roguelikes, digital artwork, and tabletop RPGs. So if you're interested in any of those, I hope you'll stick around. Tonight in particular, we are working on some cyberpunk flavored homebrew subclasses for D&D 5th edition. I'm joined by my co-host, channel mascot Francisco. Say hi to the cool folks, Francisco. And also by you now. If anyone needs to raid and run, by the way, totally okay. There's my links if you want to check me out at a later time. Oh, rats, rats, we're the rats. We fly at night, we stalk at night. We're the rats. I'm the giant rat who makes all of the rules. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. That's all right. So, how you doing? I was watching you earlier. I feel like if you are the one that is holding up the #1 Gyaru Knight fan banner and you got your big foam novelty finger saying #1 Gyaru Knight fan, I feel like I'm right there with a #2. You're tired from art in and talking, want to eat dinner? No problem. Rest up, take care of yourself. Also posted the progress line art in the Iron Kingdoms chat. Hell yeah, I am checking that out immediately. For those of you who don't know, Sif is an incredibly talented artist. He did all of the artwork and rigging for his model, and has also done a hell of a lot of other art as well. Definitely check him out if you haven't already. And since most of you are coming in from his raid, I feel like I'm preaching to the choir, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta preach to choirs. Gyaru Knight is hot. So's the knight that you got inspired by. Mainly yours is hot, but the other is also hot. I'm not gonna even try to deny that. You know what, YouTube? Sure. Tell me what you got for a mix for me. Wow, you're immediately going for the K-pop, huh? I think I'm gonna have to warm myself up into listening to that. Gonna lurk now. Have fun with balancing Cyberpunk and 5e. Haha, balance. What the hell is balance? I'm designing a warlock patron representing working for a mega corporation. Nothing is gonna be balanced about this, if I have anything to say about it, at least. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Where is that? I guess I have listened to all of those recent ones. Oh gosh, what do I want to listen to now then? Hmm. 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 God, feel so nonsense at trying to pick music every time. Um, but you know what? You know what I'm in the mood for? Listen to Touchtone Telephone. That's an album I always enjoy. Or Spirit Phone, rather. Okay, there we go. All right, anyway, back into this. So, I'm realizing y'all probably can't see the text very well, so let me try and zoom in a little more. Hmm. For every negotiation, I can spell sometimes. Quick question for those of you coming in with the raids. When you play D&D, what is your favorite class to play? What's your favorite subclass? I'm very curious. Let me know. You've passed since you almost negotiation. Paladin, Barbarian, and Fighter. Nice, nice, and nice. What are your favorite subclasses for those? Hello, hello, King Trainwreck. How's it going? It's been a little while. I hope you're doing well. Also, Zara, if I were to say mine, um, I would say my favorite of those three, for barbarians is probably Path of the Beast. I really like the cool mutations that you get there. Um, for paladin, I'm gonna go Oath of Redemption, actually, I think is a really cool one. And for fighter, it's definitely Rune Knight. I love how much they got going on there. I love all the different roles you can play. I love having magical items when I'm not a magic item class. And I love getting to turn really big. I think that's really fun. I'm glad to hear you're doing well, King. Okay, so for our corporate agent warlock patron, you get something called company assets, which give you discretionary fund points. You can use them as a substitute for currency in making purchases or for spell components that have costs by spending 1 point. That for every 25 gold points you need to spend 1 point of this. You can use it to regain or to give yourself additional spell slots as well, which, I mean, as a warlock is always useful. And you can also use it to heal damage you've taken or recover from health in from like health conditions, poisons, diseases, poisoned condition. But they do not come back naturally. You get one of these points, which you can have a maximum of 1 plus your warlock level. You get one of these points back for every week of downtime you spend working for the megacorp, or by reimbursing the company with items, trade goods, or treasure you get, or trying to negotiate, which gets harder and harder the more times you succeed on negotiation. I think this is a reasonable level of, oh, this is actually kind of good, to, oh no, actually this really sucks for a mega corporation in a cyberpunk setting. Because we don't want it to actually be too good, you know? I feel like that's important. But yeah, Zara, what are your favorite subclasses for those? And King, if you've played D&D before, what are your favorite classes and subclasses to play? Big cat. These Nazis. Where was that? No, don't say. Don't anymore. Call me back. Every day I'm rehearsing what to say when the truth comes out. I've been working on a unified theory. If I make it through tonight, everybody's gonna hear me out. For now, let's stick with vanilla published books and unearthed arcana. Let's stick with those for now. I'm crying now. Authentic tears. Alright, so let's see. Brute Fighter. Ooh, that's a good choice. Brute's a subclass that, like, probably because it was never made official, people sleep on, but like, level 3, you just get flat more damage. Level 7, you can get better at your saving throws and can pop up on a d20 easier. You get additional fighting style at level 10. You get devastating critical. Oh, and at level 18, you get the ability, if you have less than half your hit points, to just heal at the end of each of your turns. That's so good. Exactly, yeah. Having your own regen is huge as a frontline class like that. Alright, so let's see. What can we put for our level 6? I am including, like, some of these are homebrews that people added in. Some of them are official or unearthed arcana. I'm just using them as inspiration to draw ideas from for this. Aliens, it's all true. I'm an expert just like you, and like you, I'm a genius before my time. Just believing that's the real crime. Pretty soon they'll discover me in the Super Sargasso Sea. What can I say when the truth comes out? I've been working on a unified theory. If I make it through the night, everybody's gonna hear me out. Touchstone telephone. I'm the only one on your AM radio. AM radio. Ooh. Let me edit this a little bit, I think. For negotiation. Actually, I kind of like that better, I think. Let's leave that. Okay, so let's see. We also need a class level at... Or we need a subclass ability at 6th level, and that's going to be tough. Because I'm not good at thinking of a ton of things, usually. Happy Star Wars Day. My angel-voiced friend, excuse me, I don't think I have an angel's voice. Thank you, though. That's really sweet. Okay, so let's see. So at level 6, I could hear you blushing. You're not wrong, but still. So at level 6, I see that they're getting bonuses, like subclasses are doing things like giving them bonuses to damage, resistances, movement speeds. They're just way too fun to tease. Wow. Rude. Epitome says it's accurate. He's just waking up from his nap and looks very sleepy. Oh, he's apparently actually been awake. You can't be me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. Like, I want to give them more uses for their subclass features, too. I don't know what, though. Happy Star Wars Day, dear. Hmm. Company agent internship. Mhm. Hmm. 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 Sixth level. I'm trusted as a an emissary of Mm. Yeah. Hmm. Might be better as a 10th level thing, but we'll see. Path of Zealot Barbarian. Interesting. What makes you choose Path of Zealot Barbarian? Excuse me. Level 20, you can only die when your rage ends, and your rage only ends when you choose some. Yeah, but I mean, that's barbarians in general. Oh, I see what you mean now, because of Rage Beyond Death. Ah, that is a pretty good ability.
Shed caught fire. It simply caught alight. And when they cleared the charred wood from the ground, inside they found a painting of a clown. He'd painted it when he was
An expertise in your choice of persuasion, or perception, persuasion. Hmm. 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 That's sweet, Sarah. Hmm. Yeah, this feels like it would be better at like a 10th level ability. Hmm. 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 I'm always bad at coming up with these middling features. I don't have like a solid idea from the get-go. Hmm. Hmm. Feel like I'm stalling out a little bit here, but I'm not totally sure what to say here either. Hmm. Okay, well, let's go back to the drawing board here. What are other things that we could get with these transactions or resources or such? Hmm. Ooh, wait. Why is it that I always try and think of these things from the why do I always think of these things in terms of why do I always try and think of these in terms of good names first and then I hmm. Trusted with additional ways to spend additional ways to spend. In the thick of conflicts. I wonder. Maybe I shift the healthcare aspect here. Yeah, I think let's do that. Maybe definitely paralyzed, poisoned condition. Hmm. 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 temporarily communicate. And language. Temporarily joints for extent. Additionally, when making a charisma-based ability. Someone outside of Megaport employment. Yes, this is a warlock subclass, Sarah. Because I couldn't think of a better class to base someone who works for a cyberpunk megacorp. Also, hey Nova, welcome, welcome. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good myself, thanks. Pact of the Brand. I have not, but you know, I can do that real quick. I'm curious. Do they have that here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I'm glad to hear that, Nova. Hmm. It's 3 points. You become
I'll quit my job
hmm.
the day I die. I'll quit my job the day I die. I break my back and never cry. I break my back and never cry. I'm losing all my hair, losing all my hair,
Hmm.
losing all my hair because a man provides. I'm standing on a chair, standing on a chair. I'm standing on a chair because I earn my life. I earn my life. I earn my
Hmm.
life. I learned it from my father and I tell it to my wife. Jesus Christ, don't tell me not to hurry. I wouldn't be so worried if I wasn't always right.
Hmm. Let's see, what other things can we do with this? So, I want this to include...
While you're asleep, I'm terrified. While you're asleep, I'm terrified. I see the end before my eyes. I see the end before my eyes.
advantage on social roles against non-megaport individuals. Hmm. So that name isn't gonna fit anymore either. If you got a link for it, Zara, though, I'll happily take a look at it.
I wish my life was on a graph, so I knew how much left I have to earn tonight. It burns too bright. I think about myself a lot, 'cause it's the only one I've got. I've earned this life. What have I done to earn this life? I earned my life. I earned my life. I learned
See.
from my father and I tell it to my wife. Jesus Christ, don't tell me not to hurry. I wouldn't be so worried if I wasn't always right. 'Cause I earned my life. I earned my life. I learned it from my father and my father never lied. Jesus Christ, repairing out a forage. Utilities and mortgage are all that will survive. Utilities and mortgage are all that will survive.
Hmm.
In this present crisis, government is not the solution to our problem. Government is the solution to our problem.
Are you unhappy, girl, in this confusing world where everything you earn is getting left to burn? If it were up to me, then living would be free. And I can give you that, and I can give you that. They'll take your money into their greasy hands and spend your money.
A number of additional languages equal to your charisma modifier, proficiency modifier. Let's see, it would be +3 at this point. Yeah, let's go with proficiency bonus. Additional ones as your BD increase. I'm making a charisma based ability check. Against Hey Geronimo, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Reaganomics, baby. With Reaganomics, baby. Reaganomics, baby. Baby, 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 yeah. Aw. You can grant yourself advantage on check. Against you can communicate with who isn't a part of Megacorp. You can grant yourself advantage on the check. Let's say it's next action. You can do so a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus and regain all extended uses on a long run. How you doing though, Geronimo? Has the rest of the day been treating you well? I hope so. These are always very creatively demanding streams, and I don't always end up actually being able to deliver on a lot of them, but I feel like we're getting some progress done here at least. Training brings following benefits. Cannot be. Cannot be affected by cannot affected by the charmed or frightened condition by anyone not a part of negative. And from anyone not in a position of superiority. Not in a position of superiority in your what? Anyone who's ah! Thank you for the Thank you, Butch Boy, for the hydrate and posture check. You know what? I'll even throw a hydrate in there of my own. I'm not sure why it's doing that though. That should be a bonk, not or not a bonk. That should be a throw. Let's try again. There we go. That's better. How you doing, Butch? Total given advantage from this feature. Has disadvantage on, let's see, what was that one? On the next charisma, intelligence, or wisdom saving throw. They make against a spell. Okay, I think that's right. It's actually Bitch Boy, but you can stick with Protag. I'm good. It's been a hot minute since I've made stream. Well, it's nice to see you again, Protag. Huh. You know, it's kind of funny. I actually used to know someone who went by Protag as just like a name too. They were another cosplayer in the general communities I was in. I hope Protag's doing well. Also, I hope you, also a Protag, is also doing well. Yeah, Protag, I think they also went by Pyro, I want to say. Yeah. What have you been up to? What am I going to listen to next? I'm not sure. You know what? Let's listen to some Mitski. That sounds good to me. You've had this user for like 6 to 7 years after I realized my old one didn't make sense after I changed my name. Now I'm stuck forever being called Bitch Boy, and I made my own grave with it. I mean, can't you change your username on Twitch though? I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, but a lot of people know me by this one, and I'm lazy. Fair, I guess. No, so I'm working on some homebrew concepts for D&D, but Cyberpunk. So far, the only one I've completed is a druid subclass based around nanomachines as its own form of life. And I'm really proud of that one. I think that's one of the better things that I've produced for homebrew. But I wanted to try my hand at making a warlock patron, and I thought, well, what kind of patron would be better suited to a cyberpunk setting than one as inherently vile and evil and completely immorally unforgivable as a megacorporation? So that's the patron that I'm working with here. Thank you. Welcome back, Jdeggy. No, I haven't had to explain too many times, mostly because not many people have actually asked. You haven't missed much, though. Right now, I'm still wrestling with the first and the second tiers of abilities for the Warlock. Then I haven't even thought it. I haven't even thought it. I haven't even thought about what to do for level 10 or 14 yet. If you got ideas, I'm more than happy to hear them, though. That goes for anyone in chat.
I steal a few breaths from the world for a minute, and then I'll be nothing forever. And all of my memories and all of the things I have seen will be gone, with my eyes, with my body, with me. But me and my husband, we're doing better. It's always been just him and me together. So I bet all I have on that fruit roll, at least in this life,
Any single.
sticking together. Me and my husband, we're sticking together.
What have you been up to, by the way, Protag? Wow. It's starting to really creep up there, getting close to a whole year. Just working a lot. You've missed messing with Witchy and Turkey every day. Oh. Yeah. I hope that they're doing well. I haven't really heard from them much, but I know that they're also super busy with work and trying to reset up stream stuff and all that. Yes, Jay Deggy? What's up? Ah! Yes? Hi to you, too. You spoke with them today, which he's going to try to return to streaming again soon, but Turkey works a whole lot. No, that's a shame. I hope that they're happy down there at least. Nope. Coverage granted by your instant insurance feature expands. What's the concept of how the corp power is working so far? So far, the main thing about this subclass is using your discretionary funds, which is a pool of points that you can basically use to kind of buy your way into things. You can use it as a substitute for money when making purchases, or as a substitute for spell components that have a cost. You can use it to give yourself additional spell slots. You can use it to heal when you get hurt. But they are not replenished how a lot of other traditional resources are replenished. You can replenish them at a rate of 1 point for every week of downtime you spend working for the corporation. Alternatively, you can regain 1 point for every 25 gold or the equivalent value you give in items or other things you find to the megacorp. Or you can try to negotiate for an advancement, which gets harder and harder the more times you succeed. And, also for every week that you aren't trying to actively reimburse the company for the money they spend on you, there's an additional 10% of your debt that gets added on as interest. Then at 6th level, you learn more languages, since you're now sort of like a brand ambassador, as it were, for the megacorp. You can't suffer the charmed or frightened condition from anyone that's not one of your bosses within the megacorp. And as a bonus action, as long as you're making a charisma ability check with someone who isn't part of the megacorp, you can give yourself advantage on it. You can do that a number of times equal to your proficiency bonus per long rest and get all the uses back. Also, as a fun bonus for that, anyone who's targeted by a roll that gets advantage from this feature has disadvantage on the next charisma, intelligence, or wisdom saving throw they make against one of your spells. That's a surprise feature that will come in handy at our next class feature level. Do you know who I am? Do you know what corporation I represent? One word from me, friend, and your ass is out of your apartment in the morning. You're jobless. You are destitute on the street, begging for spare credits. Is this really what you want? Is this the hill you want to die on, friend? I don't think you do. What if it is what you want? I mean, if it is what you want, then just keep on going, I guess. And have your life ruined by a megacorp. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Is that one? Oh. Thank you very much, Kawa Beloved, for joining the Fluffle. I hope you enjoy it here. I don't know which river it is that you. No, I think that's right, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know which river it is that you beloved, but I hope that they're doing well, and I hope you're doing well too. We can now see. Level would be okay. We can now spend 3 points to cast Lesser Restoration on yourself. Okay. At level 10, airdrop an item for 200% its cost. Well, I mean, you basically have a corporate credit card at level 1, so... Is this for a home campaign? Maybe? I mean, I have been wanting to try my hand at doing a Cyberpunk D&D campaign, but this at the moment is more just as like a thought experiment. Also, welcome, welcome. It's really nice to meet you. Let's see. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. If you have thoughts about anything as we're going through this, or any ideas you'd like to add, please feel free. I always like doing collaboration stuff with folks. Okay. I think we can also, like, just directly link, because Lesser Restoration, that's a base system spell. I should be able to connect it. As such. I'm dumb, so I'm just here to listen to you guys make it. Hey, I love the company regardless. I like the idea that he's your rich kid friend. He can get you into all those clubs and courts. Imagination's all ideas are welcome. Correct and correct. Pact of the brand now has its own thing, but it used to be a prototype megacorp. Interesting. Ooh. Let's see, what was that thing? I think it was one of these. Motions should be worked in getting your own underlings. Don't worry, level 10 is going to be the level that focuses on that.
I love everybody because I love you. When you stood up, walked away barefoot, and the grass where you lay left a bed in your shape. I looked over it and I ached. I love everybody because I love you. I don't need the city and I don't need proof. All I need, darling, is a life in your shape. I picture it soft and I ache. Look at you, strawberry blonde.
And level.
Reach out the car window, trying to hold the wind. You tell me you love
Your
me like you give
name.
all I ever wanted was a life in your shape, so I follow the white lines.
Your position.
Lines keep my eyes on the road as I ache. Look at you, strawberry
In the company.
rolling on. I love it when you call my name. Can you hear the bumblebee swarm watching your arm? I love it when you look my way. Look at you, strawberry blonde, fields rolling on. I love it when you call my name. Can you hear the bumblebee swarm watching your arm? I love it when you look my way.
Company. And the reputation of the Megacorp. Armor and weapon. Hey, Enigma. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Good. Just been trying to edit your campaign you were making and have yet to finish, as well as stuff relating to it. Nice. Well, what kind of stuff you have so far? Not much story yet, but I have a premise for the first and second halves of the story. Also changed up the spelling of Zenmach to Zenmach and made a whole Zenmachian alphabet containing 37 letters, numerals, math symbols, and symbols for AM and PM. Wow, that's really impressive. Nice. All right, so for this first bit, I'm heavily inspired by the Sanctuary spell. Would have been less letters, not for me forgetting how many sounds the letter A makes in the French J. When are you streaming to again tonight? Initially, I was gonna go until 9 o'clock. I want to at least get this feature done though, and then maybe think about what the final capstone feature of this subclass could be. But I think like at the very latest, maybe 9:30. And of course, if you are physically incapable of telling them who you work for, they're kind of immune to the effects because they don't know why they should be scared.
Down empty streets, sniffing gloomy and you. Blank open eyes, watch the moonflower bloom. It's been a long, hard 20 years summer vacation. Oh, these 20 years trying to fill the void. Crack, baby, you don't know what you want, but you know that you had it once, and you know that you want it back. Crack, baby, you don't know what you want, but you know that you needed it, and you know that you need it bad. With wild horses running through your hollow bones. Wild horses running through your hollow bones.
Hmm. Hmm. It's going to see the plans for it. It's strong. And I mean, a byproduct of change beyond the infinite multiverse can destroy all of them in one blast. That's scary. That's scary. Damn. I feel like there needs to be one other feature here. But I'm not sure of what that is yet. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's fair. I think for now I'm gonna leave this as is, and then if I can come up with something better or something to add on to it, I will. Hmm. I think I'll leave it at that for now. All right, so we got we got 3 plus the patron spell list features out of this. I feel pretty good about that. We still have 1 more tier of Warlock's abilities that we'll need to come up with, but you know, I think that's definitely doable. I think we can figure that out. For now, though, Francisco, can you go set up the end screen for me? Thank you, buddy. And boop, boop. Thank you all very much for keeping me company tonight. I had a lovely time. I hope you did too. I'm gonna start looking for a raid target. In the meantime, though, could I please have someone give me a exclamation socials command, please? Ooh. I'll take a look. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Unfortunately, we were very much doing super capitalism for that subclass. Thank you, thank you. All right. The first link is the card. If you'd like to talk business, maybe figure out some kind of commissions, or if you just want to see all of the social medias I have, the ones that I use plenty and not as much, then go over there. If you would like to get to know me better or get to know any of the amazing people in this community, go to the Discord. I'd love to get to know you. And I'm pretty much always on there, so we'd have plenty of time. Then we got Twitter. I post my schedule every Sunday onto Twitter. On top of that, I also post anything that I produce in terms of like artwork or homebrew goes over there. I'll also, it's blogging, so I'll post things that I care about or think are funny, the usual. And then finally YouTube, where I put my VODs when I remember what happens if I don't. And they go into the empty void of the internet. Let's see. Anyway. Alright, so the next stream is going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST. We're going to continue with our series called Steam Splunking, where I go back into my library and remember, hey, I never played this game. I should give it a shot. We're going to be continuing on with our playthrough of Going Under and probably also trying out another new forgotten game. So swing by Friday, 2 p.m. EST if you want to hang out for it. Let's see. Yeah, we can raid Grimhild. Grimhild, she's a good little goblin. She's also very say-so, family-friendly, so, keep that in mind. If you're coming along for the raid, though, here are some raid messages you can use. Take the first one if you're a follower, take the second one if you want to show off subscriber emotes, and again, thank you so much. I had a wonderful time tonight. I hope you did too. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST, or just in general. I like sharing tonight with you. All right, here's a hug, a smooch if you prefer. And until I see you again, take care of yourselves, because somebody really cares about you. Okay? All right. I love y'all. Good night. Goodbye. 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 I love you. Goodbye.